Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think this is? It's a thick white liquid and really has no flavor whatsoever. Well, this is a slurry of bentonite clay and a very healing agent. There's no doubt about it. That's one of the most healing things that I can think of. And this clay is found in many areas of the world, like in Wyoming in the United States, Germany, northern part of Germany, and France. It's not something you're going to dig up in your backyard. It's a white clay and very healing. It's really great for kidney disease. I mean, it absorbs calcium phosphate, and, uh, and calcium phosphate builds up in the body because of kidneys not working right, and this absorbs calcium phosphate. And if we don't get rid of that calcium phosphate, it causes, heart attacks and strokes and things like that. So it's really important, and it's really good for boosting up the immune system, and it also lowers our BUN and potassium levels when you have kidney disease, and there's not a whole lot that will do that. So if you have kidney disease and you have, high BUN, blood urea nitrogen, or you have a high potassium level, and you might want to take some good old bentonite clay, and it does a really great job of it. It has negative ions attached to this clay molecule, and it is able to pass that on to tissues, which is really great, because if you have kidney disease, blood is not flowing through your kidneys because it has the wrong charge, and when you drink bentonite clay, it changes the charge on the kidneys so that the blood passes through the kidneys, and that's why a lot of people have high blood pressure because of kidneys. So another reason to drink bentonite clay. It really helps with people going through dialysis, and it helps with the side effects and makes it tolerable and easy to get through, and so it's another reason to have bentonite clay around. It's great for detoxing heavy metals like removing cadmium and lead and mercury, even benzene, and it's one of the few things that there are some others, but they're one of the few things that really leach out and get rid of those heavy metals. And heavy metals are very toxic, and got to get them out of our body. Do a lot of damage. It's good GI detoxing agent, and you eat something spoiled, you take a little bentonite clay, gets rid of that, gets rid of herbicides and pesticides over long periods of time. It helps with nausea and vomiting. If you again have kidney disease and you have vomiting and nausea, or you have anything else going on like liver disease, and then you have nausea and vomiting, then a little bentonite clay will help. It's soothing. It's kind of like the pink stuff, you know what I mean, that you buy at the drugstore, but even better. It does a real great liver cleanse. It's kind of like the first line of defense the liver is, and it has a lot of things that needs to get rid of in the way of toxins, so, bentonite clay will help that. It also helps with boosting up our probiotics because it gets rid of a lot of the toxins that are in our GI tract so that the probiotics can grow. If we have too many toxins in our GI tract, they can't proliferate. So it's important to have a little, bentonite clay. Now, it's a great alkalizing agent because it has all those negative ions in it, and it would help to get rid of, the aches and pains and all that kind of stuff you have because of, this being too acid. And the acid is the first step to going to disease, so it's a good alkalizing agent. Lots of trace minerals. I mean, a bunch of trace minerals, and there's about 80 plus different trace minerals in it. It's just like right up there with Himalayan salts. So I highly highly recommend it for that. It's anti-inflammatory and helps with arthritis and other inflammatory diseases. And there's one lady on Facebook who says, I control my rheumatoid arthritis by taking a little dirty water. And she meant bentonite clay. And also, eating right and taking a couple herbs. So it can be a very powerful thing for arthritis and inflammation in general in the body. Now sometimes I feel inflamed, I don't know why or something. I take a little bentonite clay, boom, gone. So, a great thing. It removes free radicals from our body and helps to repair and prevent problems with our DNA. And so that's really important for if we have damaged DNA, it'll help to repair and prevent the damage to that DNA. It's great for the skin. It helps with wrinkles and red spots and acne and insect bites and scrapes. And it can be applied, as a lotion, just like it is, and allow it to dry on the skin, and then wash it off later. It's really immediate results. Great for the hair and for giving that lustrous look, and also it's great for sore throats and to gargle with that mixture of bentonite clay with a little extra water in it, so it's easier to gargle with. It's really soothing for the throat. It's an immune booster, so it boosts up our immune system and gets more T cells going, so it can kill off bacteria. Really important. It brings oxygen into the body. It removes hydrogen from the cells and allows more oxygen to go in. So the cells are better able to repair themselves, so which is, that's a good thing. They also make things like bentonite toothpaste, which is also good for getting rid of bacteria and inflammation of the gums and bleeding gums and increase in circulation in the gums and the mucosa in the mouth in general. And they use it a lot commercially, bentonite clay for filtering water. Some water filters have bentonite clay in it. They use it a lot in making wine, for purifying wine as a filtration process. In cat litter, it's one of the main ingredients in cat litter. In fact, binds all the urine together in those little clumps. If you want to use it, I recommend a half teaspoon to a teaspoon of the powder mixed in water daily. And if you buy the liquid, you can take up to a tablespoon of this. Even I've seen people take up to 3 tablespoons, but the only real side effect that can happen is it can constipate if you take too much. So have that in mind and eat a little more fiber and everything will be fine. There's no doubt about that. It's very pleasant, neutral taste. There's really no taste to it really at all. So you get all these benefits and it really has no flavor. So kind of nice. You can mix it with juice or anything you want. And like I said, it really doesn't have any side effects other than the occasional constipation if somebody drinks too much. So it's a win-win situation with bentonite clay. There's other clays out there, but I really like this bentonite clay. I think it's one of the best all around. And I've been taking it for a long time now, and it's really good for the kidneys, really soothing for the body, helps to heal the body in general. And I think it does a great job of also helping the kidneys. And there's not too many things that help the kidneys in such a easy way, and helps to make that charge on the kidneys change. In fact, I don't know of anything else other than pharmaceutical drugs that'll do that. So try some good old-fashioned bentonite clay. You can order this as a powder. You can find it on Amazon. You can buy it as a liquid at your health food store. Make sure it doesn't have any preservatives in it. That's not good. You should have just bentonite clay and water, or buy the powder itself and mix it up yourself, and it'll keep for a long time. I love you.